Alright, hello everybody. Welcome to our Fire Emblem Path of Radiance for Newcomers playthrough. My name is Jokester1801 and let's get started. So today we are on chapter 24, Battle Reunion. Bum-ba-dum, bum-ba-dum. Alright, time for the brief synopsis about the story so far. Basically, we're marching into Crimea, which is the homeland where we came from, to then defeat the King of Dane. The Crimean army defeats General Petrine, one of King Ashnard's feared four riders, and finally arrives home. The princess's return is met with the jubilation and the tears of the retainers who have managed to survive. As long as we have Princess Alencia, Crimea will be liberated. These are the words that gave the people hope as they endured the harsh rule of a conquering country. The silent masses who long for the restoration of their homeland slowly begin to give voice to their dream. Surely they think this chance to see Crimea freed will not be wasted. That is the hope, isn't it? And here we go, chapter 24. So yeah, we slowly but surely are marching our way through this game. It's been a fun ride. What a cool looking castle. I appreciate it. I think it's cool. Delbray Castle. You know, they show you the whole castle as if it's going to be important, and then we see it this one map and never see it again. Can it be? There is no mistake in my words. The princess has returned to Crimea. Lady Lucia serves as her guide. They should be on their way here as we speak. How long it's been since we've seen the princess. We've been living for the day where we steal the eyes from Dane's army and bring her home, and now it has come. Indeed, for His Majesty, for the Queen, and for Crown Prince Renning as well. We must act as one and support our beloved Princess Alencia. Yes, if all goes well, our dearest wish will soon come to fulfillment. There's no time to wait if we wish to properly greet the princess and her retinue. I have no idea. There's much to be done. Right, let's let everyone know. We must divide the tasks and begin preparations for a feast at once. And flowers must be prepared for the princess's chamber. Oh, we mustn't forget music and entertainment either. I suppose I shall have to polish the silver tableware I was hiding too. You possess such refined things? I figured a rustic boor like you would have sold them for a lamb shank. I received the silver from His Majesty when I was awarded my knighthood. I have been saving it for just such an occasion. Well done. Get ready. We're going to be very, very busy. Haha! What a fantastic day this will be. That's like one of those words said right before disaster. The Crimean retainers are waiting for us at this castle Delbray? Yes, in your absence, Princess, we used the cellars beneath the castle as a secret meeting place. It is from there that we contacted other retainers who were hiding throughout the land. And no one was discovered? We disguised ourselves as merchants or peasants, and Dane looked right past us. Their arrogance is without equal. However, now that we've heard of your return, we are bringing out our hidden Crimean armor and polishing away. Merchants? Ha! Geoffrey is one thing, but I cannot imagine Bastian as a shopkeeper. No one could. That's why he dressed as a street performer. Now that I can see, I'm sure it suited him perfectly. Did he juggle and gamble about? And Geoffrey, never have you seen a merchant with such perfect posture. That sounds just like him. Oh, looks like Princess Alencia is having a grand old time. Indeed, Princess Alencia seems to be having a wonderful time. She's been smiling and laughing for hours. It seems she and Lucia grew up together. She feels completely at ease around her. The princess seemed to be of good cheer when she was with us as well, but I suppose she was putting on a brave face. When I see her in this light, I'm reminded that she's still only a young woman. What we see now is the princess as she was before Dane's attack. This is the true Princess Alencia. It's good to be home, isn't it? We still have many battles ahead, but for tonight we should relax and let ourselves forget our cares. No one can continue under this much stress forever, right? I suppose you're right. And here's our report. We gained 5,000 gold from selling stuff, and we still have 94,000 gold, which is just an absurd amount. Alright, so let's look at people with weapons. Looking pretty good. Probably don't. We have so many physics that I'll just sub that out for a new one. We just got one to replace it, so to speak. So that's pretty nice. Soren can use physic, which is super nice. We could switch out that L-Fire for a new one. So I like to put the weapons that have low uses back into the convoy, and then I just sell them from there. So like that physic reset, just sell that. And there we go. Besides that though, I think we're doing pretty good. Yeah. Alright, so in terms of bonus experience, we'll give Ike a level. We'll give Marcia a level. We'll give Jill a level. And that'll probably be about it. We have a ton of bonus experience, which is great. So yeah. I will go ahead and do the bonus experience, and then we'll be right back. Alright, and we are back. So, in terms of level ups, Ike got HP, Strength, Skill, Speed, Luck, and Resistance, which was amazing. So he actually has capped Strength, and he's 1 away from capping Defense, 2 away from Skill, 2 away from Speed. So he's doing really good. Marcia got some Speed and Defense, which was great. Jill got some Strength and Defense, which was exactly what I wanted as well. And that was everyone we did, so we're doing really good. In terms of skills, we do have like an occult scroll that we could give to somebody. I don't think there's really anyone I want to give it to except for Astrid, maybe. Yeah. And I don't really want to take off Paragon from Astrid, so we'll just kind of wait. Alright, well, I think we're ready to just keep moving forward then. To the battle! Ah, it's raining. That's how you know something bad is going to happen. Today is the happy day the princess returns, yet the goddess sees fit to bring rain. Calm rain is like a kiss upon the face, a scent, and feel unparalleled and kind. Reunions in the rain are most heartfelt. Say, Bastion, how far do you suppose the princess and her escort have come? Why aren't they here yet? Sigh. Listen, friend. You have asked me that same question 58 times, and I have responded 57 times. But now, 58 comes anon. You need to calm yourself. I love it when Bastion just like speaks straight up, because he's actually really funny. I know, but it's only a little while longer. Make no mistake, our princess will arrive today. I understand your impatience, I really do. But you're the general of our little army. If you act so, the men will react in kind. You're right. A true knight is the essence of composure. Take a deep breath. Breathe in and out. Woo! See, don't you feel better? Ah, blast. It's no good. I'm going to go, check on stuff. What am I supposed to do with him? Here we get to see that Joffrey is actually a paladin. They're here! I see them! What? Really? That's them, isn't it? The princess's army? Where? Show me where you're looking. Joffrey, that's not the princess. Those are Dane troops. What? No! Please tell me you're joking. Uh-oh. Got a whole Dane battalion coming on him. Once we cross the hills, we'll be in Delbray territory. Count Bastion went ahead of us, so they should know of your return by now. Speaking of which, here he comes now. I suppose he couldn't wait any longer and came riding to meet you. How sweet. Princess Alencia, Lady Lucia. Bastion, there's no need for you to rush so. I'm coming in your direction anyway. We've been attacked. Castle Delbray is surrounded by enemy troops. No! It can't be. Joffrey's acting as a decoy. We must continue on this road to the southwest. So the enemy's found us, eh? Nothing to do about it but change course. I'll lead you to another hiding place. What are you saying, Lucia? We must help Joffrey. Bastion? Luck was not with us, Princess. We have no choice. We'll have to abandon our companions in Castle Belgrade. No, we will not. Joffrey and the others have survived so much already, I will not abandon them. Princess, please understand. If we could do so without danger to you, we would gladly risk our lives to go back. We cannot do this. Please, Lucia, we must go to the castle. Bastion, you must not do this thing. Joffrey's a knight. In the name of our friend's honor, Princess, you must escape. No. No, they've survived this long. They're alive. No. General Ike, we don't have much time. While we stand here squabbling, Dane scouts may spot our position. Please move the army southwest on this road. No. Pardon? What did you say? We're going to the castle. If it's surrounded by Dane troops, we cut our way through and join the other knights. Understood? Weren't you listening? I said we had no choice but to leave them behind. They were lost to us the moment the enemy discovered and surrounded them. They're not so lost that we can't take them back. You're the general of Crimea's army, are you not? Even if only for the moment? I would hope that you would act more in accordance with your responsibilities. I didn't choose or ask to be a general. I was put here by matters of time and circumstance. But as a mercenary, I have a contract with Princess Alencia that's still in effect. That means she's my employer. And right now, my employer says she wants to go and save the people stuck in that castle. Is that correct, Alencia? Yes. I don't want anyone else to be sacrificed. So, we're going to help them. If you're so worried about the princess, I'll leave her here with you, and you can keep her safe. My Lord Ike. Until the princess's army is out of sight, we must not let the enemy spot them. Do what you must to draw their attention. Yes, sir. They're coming into view. Combat formations. So yeah, we don't get a ton of people. We only get 11 people. So let's view the conditions. It's 11 versus 35. And then Joffrey's army has 7 people. So victory is that we have to arrive in 15 turns. So that means if we exceed 15 turns, we just lose. That's not very difficult. You basically just have to get all the way up to this point. Just like Ike says, you just kind of cut your way through. So there's a good amount of enemies on this map. There's 3 times as many as we have. And so there's kind of 2 routes you can take. You can come this way and then come up. Or you can take the upper route and then go left. Or you can do what I usually do, which is split your army. This is the boss. He does have a stealable short axe if you want to do that. Volk just has to have more than 18 speed, which he does, so he could do that. It's not so valuable that you have to do that, though. You can also steal his elixir. In terms of other stealable items, there's this guy's javelin, but no point in really doing that because you can buy him pretty easy. And then there should be another... Yep, there's a mend right here. And I think that's all the stealables. Because there's not very many stealables and they're not really worth it, what I'm going to actually do is leave Volk behind and bring Astrid. Because she's a combat unit, so she'll be able to actually like attack stuff and do damage. Unlike Volk, who can attack stuff, but he can't do very much damage. So yeah. Basically what we're going to have to do, though, is just charge forward. Let's look at Joffrey. So this Joffrey comes with a Brave Lance, which is a really good weapon. He also has Paragon, just like Astrid, so he gets double the amount of experience. He has good weapon levels, A, Lance, C, Bow. In terms of base stats, he actually is pretty good. He's not as good as our units, but that's because our units are jacked. They're super good. But 18 strength and 19 speed and 21 defense are actually pretty good. And he gains experience really quickly, so you can actually like get him to level 20 pretty easy. So, in terms of how he measures up with our paladins, yeah, he like doesn't really hold a candle to him. But if you need a paladin, he's actually a great unit to use. And yeah, we're just gonna charge forward. Oh, a couple other things that we need to make note of. There's a ballista here, and there's also a ballista here, and this archer just goes right to it. So just be aware of that. But it's not too scary. These Crimean refugees are no easy meat, and there are more of them than I expected. General Ricard! Enemy reinforcements are approaching from the east. What? It appears to be troops from Princess Crimea's army. The army that brushed aside our troops in vain and defeated General Katrine at Riven Bridge? They're marching towards us? Fantastic! I was getting bored hunting stragglers. Man, this guy has such flowing hair. Just so much of it. Let's smash all of these curs and wrap ourselves in glory. General Joffrey, it's the Crimean army. Princess Alencia's army is headed this way. Fools! What are you thinking, Bastion? Oh, Princess, it's not too late. Please take wing and flee. Our goal is to rescue those knights near the castle. Attack! Alright, so yeah. Definitely need to be careful with the ballista range. Not too much on turn 1. This guy has a killer lance, so just be aware of that as well. I like to generally just have like Oscar run up, take out this guy, and then he's in range of the killer lance guy. So would recommend putting like a 9 move unit there. Oscar does 33, this guy's 19 defense. So 33 minus 19 is 14. So Oscar's going to do 15 times 2, so he won't quite kill. This guy has 26 attack, Oscar's 22 defense. So 26 minus 22 is 4, and then minus 1 for weapon triangle. So he's going to do like 3 damage to Oscar. That's not a problem. Alright, in terms of everyone else, I'm just going to have Soren kind of move forward. Boyd can run up to take out this guy. Nephne, yeah. So Nephne can take out this guy. Just use the Steel Lance. And Boyd can take out this guy with a bow, maybe? Alright, so the reason I'm not going to have Boyd use a bow is because this guy can reach Nephne, and so if he attacks Nephne on enemy phase, he'll just die. And if I put Boyd here, he's in range of this guy, and Boyd can't attack back with the bow. And as such, I want him to die, and so I'm going to just have Boyd attack with the axe. Now, this means Boyd's not in range of the sword guy, the Myrmidon, which is pretty good because Boyd isn't good against swords. He would have been fine against this enemy, but now this guy either has to attack Nephne or Oscar, which is great. That's exactly what I wanted. I'll also bring up Jill here, so he could attack Jill too. Marcia does have the full guard. Jill does not, so ideally Jill stays away from the ballistas, but she doesn't have to. Alright, I am also I'm gonna bring up Marcia. Let's bring up Kieran. Okay, so I'm gonna move Kieran here, and I'm gonna have Rayson chant for him. And so then that allows Kieran to move again, and so then Kieran can take out the other Cavalier that's right next to Oscar. We'll use the Iron Axe because it has the most hit. And then this way, Oscar and Kieran give each other the support bonus. And then this guy moves 7, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm going to leave Kieran right where he is. And so that leaves him in range of the Killer Lance, but that's perfectly fine because he has more defense than Oscar does. And then that also leaves him in range of this guy, and so Kieran can just take him out as well. So that's great. And then I'll bring up Astrid here. And then Marcia can kind of just go forward here. And then Ike can move forward, and Reese can move forward. He can shove up Soren. Alright, so that guy attacked Nephany. That's perfectly great. Ooh, so close to one-shotting. Not that it, like, super matters, because Nephany's just using a normal Steel Lance. So yeah, good old ballistas. They're just gonna attack. Alright, just like we thought, that guy attacks Kieran. And Kieran takes him out, which is great. Unnecessary activation of Soul. So Soul is the Paladin Mastery skill that they get from the Occult Scrolls. And it restores as much damage, as much HP as damage dealt. So it's a pretty good skill. It's actually my favorite one. Just like we calculated, Oscar does not do enough to take that guy out. That's actually perfectly fine. Alright, and then those guys come on down. These green units are going to get attacked quite a bit, which is fine. They actually hold up pretty okay. Like, we don't have to worry about them too much. That doesn't mean, like, we want them to die, because we don't. We don't, like, we don't have to, like, rush in and save every single one of them from dying. But we also don't want them to just get wrecked. But luckily for us, Joffrey is super good. And so, at the very least, he's not going to get wrecked. Unfortunately, green units generally have pretty bad tactics. But so far, they're actually doing pretty good. Oh good. I'm glad he hit. Yeah, Joffrey. So Joffrey actually doesn't move from his spot, and that's because he's kind of like defending that spot a little bit. It's not like a completely accurate way to say it, but he's not gonna move too far from it. Lucia, Bastion, are you sure you want to do this? The words of Ike ring yet on in my ears. We were so trapped by our own ideas that we were unable to sympathize with your feelings. I'm terribly sorry. Because the two of you think to put me above all else, you say you will sacrifice your lives for me. Yet, even if I'm able to borrow of Ike's strength and win back Crimea, if the cost of that victory is the lives of the two of you, I shall never smile again. And joy, never again will that emotion fill my heart. Princess Valencia, please aid Ike and rescue Joffrey and others, then return to me. Come back alive. For you, we would the world itself depart. We'll be back. Alright, we just got 2 new units. So we get Bastion. He is a sage, just like Soren is. He is far outclassed by Soren in terms of stats, and that Soren has better everything except for strength. Now, to Bastion's credit, he does have 12 strength, which is actually a ton for a sage. It makes him really good with siege tomes, with like Blizzard, Meteor, Bolting. And what's really good is that he has A, Wind, B, Fire, and C, Thunder. And so he can actually use Blizzard, Meteor, and maybe Bolting as well. Now, Bastion would be an incredible unit if instead of knives he had stabs. He's still actually a pretty good unit, especially if you don't have, like, if you want to use the siege tomes like I was saying. Because he won't get weighed down by them too much due to his 12 strength. And so it's pretty powerful. But besides that, he's really not that great. Lucia as well is not that great. She does come with another Leguse Guard, so we now have 2 of those. She also comes with Parity. Parity, in theory, sounds like it might be a good skill, but it really doesn't help her, and in fact, it's probably better to take it off of her than to keep it on her. 15 strength is mediocre at best, in fact it's quite bad. And 23 speed's like fine, but it's not stellar. I mean, most of my units have more than that. So Lucia really just doesn't stand out very much at all. I am going to have them talk to Ike, because they're pretty funny. General Ike, allow me to apologize for my earlier remarks. I have a selfish request, but I would like to join... Yeah, alright, fine. Now hurry up. Huh? If you've got the time to apologize, you've got time to take out some enemies. Of course, to save my companions, I will give my all. Fantastic. Now let's go. So funny. Ike's just like, okay, yeah, great. Get out of my face. This one's even funnier too. Hold a moment, please, my brave general. You again? I was but a humble court official in the service of our late king. My name is Bastian, Count the Fair. Allow me to give you proper greeting and respects, General Ike. Many thanks are due to you. I am here to formally request your permission to join in the battle taking place in the... Shut up! We're in combat. If you want to prattle on and on like this, do so after we defeat the enemy. Oh yes, but of course. Well, it seems I found yet another font of good humor. So funny. Anyway, we'll shove Ike. Alright, so we'll have Ike take out this guy. I just think it's funny how Ike's just like, we are on the battlefield, please stop talking. Alright, so if Kieran was here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and he could take him out. Alright, so what we're gonna do, it'd be nice if we could shove Ike again. Don't think that's gonna happen. But we're gonna have Kieran move to this way. And then we're gonna have Racin move up here and chant for Kieran, make him move again. And then I'm gonna have Oscar take out, actually, yeah. I'm gonna have Oscar take out this guy here. And then I'm actually gonna have him charge to the left. And then I'm gonna have Kieran run up and take out this ballista. We're gonna use the javelin because it has better hit. And then also there's a bunch of sword guys there. Now the reason I wanted Kieran to take out that ballista is so I didn't have to worry about it anymore. Especially because Racin's in range of it and just Racin completely dies to the ballista. So that's something to keep in mind. I'm gonna have Reese shove Soren. And then maybe Soren can shove Ike. Nope. That's okay. So I'm actually not going to move Soren yet. And the reason is because if someone gets very hurt, I want Soren around to be able to physic them. And so it's generally best to move your staff units last so that you can heal as necessary. Now that's not a hard and fast rule. But the worst is when like you move your staff unit first and then you wish they were around for you to heal someone that needs it. So I didn't have to use Boyd in this position to attack this guy because Marcia, Jill, and Astrid were all available and they wouldn't have been attacked back. But I mean, the only guy that's here to threaten Boyd is that guy, and he can't even reach, and so it doesn't super matter. I do want to be a little bit careful with Jill, since she is weaker to ballistas. But I'm going to put her over there. And then I'm going to bring up Marcia here. I don't have to be as afraid with Marcia because she just isn't weak to ballistas. Oh yeah, there's also a ballista there, so be aware of that. Alright, and so these guys are all going to attack Kieran, and that's perfectly fine, because Kieran is super strong. He won't be able to... Wow, won't be even able to hit that guy. I mean, he did have weapon triangle disadvantage, so it's understandable. But Kieran's going to be fine. He's pretty strong. Ideally, he'll, like, activate Soul, and then he'll just heal back a bunch of health. But I guess we'll see what happens. Wow, Astra just took that guy out. Nice. I did not expect her to be able to do that. Alright, so that guy is healing, which is honestly okay by me, because Kieran's a little weaker to magic. Not super weak, but a little bit weaker. On the weaker side, I guess. And so it's nice that he doesn't have to worry about that. That guy attacks Oscar. That's what I figured would happen. And Oscar just takes him out And uses Soul to heal back the HP that he took from that guy. Nice. Very sweet. Oh yeah, those guys are just charging up. Charging towards the green units. So that guy's in a special hedge that actually heals him at the beginning of his turn. Nice job. And he's gonna take him out. Nice. And that guy attacks. And misses, of course. For some reason he decided to attack, but got a critical, so I mean, guess there's that. Why aren't they attacking the sword guy that's like right next to their units? I bet it's because they did more damage to the soldier than they could to the sword guy. Alright, so I can run up, take out this guy very easily. In terms of people I want to take out, the biggest threats right here are these two wyverns and then the mage. The mage is 24 attacks, so he would do like 8 to Kieran and 15 to Oscar, so a good amount. I mean, this fighter can do some damage, but he's a fighter, so he's pretty inaccurate. And the reason I want to take out the wyverns is because they can move around my units. Whereas if I move Rayson here and then like back here and then I leave Oscar there, the warrior can't really attack him. So that's kind of like my thought process for this. I will actually heal up Kieran. I know I just said like you want to move your staff units last, but it'll be okay. Soren is in range of the ballista, so you want to be aware of that. I'm actually going to have Astrid just move to go take out that ballista next turn. This guy's going to attack Astrid, but he'll do 0 damage, so. And then I'll avoid, maybe? Let me check. This guy has a killer axe, that's why I wanted to be wary of him. So he has 28 attack, which is a good amount. So 28 minus 13 is 15, right? And so if he crits Boyd, he would do 45 damage, which is not an insignificant amount. And so you definitely have to be careful with that guy. If I put Boyd here, though, Boyd should be fine. And then I can throw Nephany up here, and then Marcia can start attacking these wyverns, probably. Yeah, she could just take out this guy. Forged Javelin for the win. Alright, and so now on this area, I want to make sure Rayson stays out of range of the ballista, and out of range of this ballista too. So if I move him 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, he could chant for Ike, and then move back here, and he'll be safe. This is why marking enemy ranges is super helpful. Would recommend. Level up for Rayson. Nice, got some HP. I'll take that. And then we just put him here and he's nice and safe. I can bring up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, Jill could move here, use her hand axe, take out this guy, and then get out of range of the ballista. I mean, Jill's not going to die to the ballista, but ideally she doesn't take too many hits from it. I wonder if Ike could just take out this guy. Instead of that, I think I'll have Ike actually take out. Can Kieran take out this guy? Okay, so we'll have Kieran take out the wyvern. Oscar could take out this guy. In fact, we'll just do that. Very nice. Got a level up there from Oscar. Strength? Nope, no strength. And then I'm actually going to put Oscar... So if we take out this wyvern and take out the fighter with Ike, then that leaves this guy. And like, if this guy attacks Soren, he's going to get wrecked. And he'll do 17 to Soren. Oh, but there is the ballista there. So, because there's the ballista, I don't want Soren to get attacked by this guy. And so what I'm going to do is have Kieran attack here. Take out this wyvern. And then he's going to go on the other side of Soren. And then that way Soren's protected from that sword-wielding Myrmidon. Ooh, excellent. Level up from Kieran. I will take that. And so yeah, now this guy can't attack Soren. And then I'll throw Ike over here. And we'll just take out this guy. Nice critical. That means he didn't get attacked back, which is pretty nice. Alright, and then Reese is just like so far behind my army, but that's perfectly fine, because if Boyd gets wrecked, Reese is right there to heal him. Oh, there's also some wyverns there. That's delightful. Luckily, Bastion could actually take him pretty well. Of course, not with the stiletto, but if I have Lucia just kind of run away, hopefully this guy can't. Okay, good. He can't reach Reese. And then I'm going to put Bastion right here. Shove Lucia even more. Alright, so that guy attacks Nephany because she can't attack back, and that's perfectly great. That guy attacks one of the archers again, and then that archer probably is going to die. Alright. So in that case, parity was probably helpful, because I think it negates her weapon triangle disadvantage. I could be wrong. We'll test it out next turn to see if that happens. I think it does, but I think parity says skill, support, and terrain, so it might not. Alright, that guy attacks Ike, that's perfect. Alright, that guy attacks Boyd, just like we thought he would. Nice miss. Boyd should be able to take him out as long as he hits both times. Nice. And now we don't have to worry about the killer axe. And that guy moves. You do have to be careful with that guy because he can burn down the house that's like right in front of Nephany. Oscar heals his 1 HP that he was missing because he got a level up, so that's pretty funny. Oh, I thought that guy would just take out the other one. Oh, it's because he doubles. That's probably why. Alright, just like we thought, that guy attacks Astrid and does 0 damage, just like we thought as well. Unfortunately, she missed both times because she's using an axe. That guy's heading for that bush because it can heal him. Luckily, this green unit has a javelin. Unluckily, he missed. So that guy's running away to heal. The other guy's probably going to run away too. Yep. That guy's going to try to finish him off. Nice. The green units have actually done surprisingly well. Oh, nice job finishing him off. And this guy just attacks here, completely misses, and then she's going to use a physic. So I forgot to talk about this, but this is a Valkyrie class. So they use swords and staves. In our team, we have one unit who can become a Valkyrie, and that unit is Mist. So this is actually the class that Mist promotes into. It's super good. Swords and staves on a mount. Mist is one of the only healers who can be mounted in that. She's the only healer that can have a horse. Which is super nice because that means she could run up, heal someone, and then run away. Now the unfortunate part is that to get this class, you have to train Mist, and Mist is really not good. And so, because of that, we probably, we most definitely are not getting that class. Now let's see if the weapon triangle disadvantage. Alright, so it is still a thing because we see the arrows there. So I'm going to have Lucia attack here. Oh, she actually takes him out. And she got hit. Well, that's perfectly fine, because Reese can heal her up. Bastion can't, of course, because he's bad. So I do want to take out this guy here, which I can just use regular old steel lance, take him out. And then I'll put Marcia right here. And then hopefully Nephany can take out. Nice. Perfect damage with the steel lance. Very nice, took out that guy. So wyverns are people you really want to take out because they can move behind your units, and that's super annoying. Anyway, I'm gonna heal up Lucia. Alright, let's see. So Astrid had 71 hit chance, and she missed both times. Very sad. We're going to take out the ballista so that he stops harassing us and the green units, mostly the green units, but I didn't want to move Jill in his range too much, so it's nice that he's gone. Alright, good level up from Astrid, got some strength. And then we'll have her just keep pushing forward. Over here, I do want to, again, be careful with this because Rayson will just get demolished. I'm going to move Soren up, have him heal up Kieran just for the fun of it. Really for the experience. Also, we got some nice staff level ups. That's pretty cool. And then I'm going to have Kieran, Oscar, and Jill move forward. I do have to be aware of the boss because he can attack some areas, but not too many. And then I'm going to keep the ballista marked, move up Rayson, Chant. Alright, very nice. And then we'll move up Soren too. Oh, we could heal up the sniper. Sure. Man, Soren is so good with physics because his range is just unbelievable. So good. Anyway, and then we can have Ike just charge forward. Alright, so that guy attacks Joe because he can do extra damage. A lot of damage. 20 damage. Wow. That was admittedly more than I thought she would take. But, like I said, she's doing perfectly fine. But that is a good example of why we definitely do not want Rayson in range of that guy. Alright, the boss is on the move. This guy's gonna just charge forward and die next turn, probably. But he did a good amount of damage. This guy's gonna miss. Very nice. This guy's gonna hit. Nope, he also missed. Very nice. This guy's gonna attack and probably miss. Oh, he did not miss, but did not do very much damage. This guy did 1 more damage, so there's that. As you can tell, these green units are not very good. So this ballista still has 2 left, so I do have to be incredibly careful with Rayson. I could have Ike attack. Probably have Jill just like do a lot of damage to the boss. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I could have Jill attack here. I am Ricard. Your corpse will be the sustenance that feeds my hunger for fame. Oh, fun fact. The boss also has parity. So Jill did a good amount of damage to the boss. I'm going to move her here. And then this way I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 type of thing. Especially if I leave Soren right here and visit Jill. So then that way Jill is fully healed. Kieran can move up here and take out this guy. And then I'll have Oscar run up here, take out this guy. And then Ike can run up. I could have Ike kill the boss, but I actually want Ike to use bonus experience level up so I can make sure he's getting the stats that I want him to get. And as such, I'm actually just going to have Ike take out this guy. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Have Grayson do that. And then just make sure Racing gets out of range of the Ballista. Then I'll Jill run up and take out the boss. Just use the hand axe. Pop! No matter one's proven deeds, one defeat unmans us all, and so it ends. I don't know, I disagree with that. Just because you lose one time doesn't mean that it's taken out like every good thing you've done. That's such an all or nothing perspective, and it's incredibly incorrect, right? I mean, like, just because one person does one bad thing doesn't mean that they should be demonized, doesn't mean that they should be written off as being unworthy, as being useless, as all the good things that they did now becoming bad. And I mean, no one wants to be judged by the worst thing that they've ever done, right? So, disagree with you, Ricard. Disagree. So I can heal up with Soren. I don't really want Soren in range of this Cavalier, and so I know his range comes out to this diagonal line here. And so I'll just move Soren like right here. Alright, so let's get this village here. We can deal with Bastion. Oh, thank the goddess, the Crimean army has arrived. We who have suffered so much under Dane's rule will finally be free. We can put our faith in that, can't we? If there's anything we can do to help, we'll do it. Please, rescue our beloved Crimea. Woohoo, we got Savior. It's actually a pretty good skill. And then we'll kind of just move forward. I mean, these units are pretty much done. I'm actually going to have Astrid attack with the bow, because she has way more hit with the bow. Wow, please hit. Goodness gracious, she missed that guy so much. But she made it eventually. See, that's why... Oh wow, she has cap strength, and skill, and speed. Pretty good. But yeah, she got like so much experience from that. That is why I like using Astrid. She just gets so much experience. Anyway, we can heal up Bastion here. And there we go. Time for the enemy phase. We've pretty much cleared out this battlefield. Oh, nice dodge. Oof. Well, that guy's definitely gonna die, because Joffrey can probably just take him out if no one else can. Alright, so he's in the heal bush, or heal hedge, as it's sometimes called. And that guy's gonna attack, that's fine. Yep, Joffrey's just gonna take him out in one hit. Very easy, and then these guys are just gonna rally around. And she's gonna use an elixir and heal herself up. Very cool. Oh man. Here he is, the Black Knight. Is that the Crimean army? Where is Gwyn's son? Ah, he's much improved. He is his father's son after all. Contrary to my initial estimation, he may prove to be worthy. What? Him! It's him! So yeah, here's the Black Knight. If you need to be reminded about how incredibly strong he is. 30 strength, 30 skill, 30 defense, plus 5 from his sword, which he always uses. So effectively he has 35 defense, 27 speed, and 60 HP. 18 might sword means that he has a staggering 48 attack. Even now, with 48 attack, he just one-shots Lucia. He one-shots Bastion. He one-shot... Actually, does he one... Yep, he does 36 damage to Bastion. He one-shots Reese, definitely. With 27 speed and 48 attack, he can take out Void in 2 hits. He can... he actually doesn't take out Nephany in 1 hit, so good job, Nephany. And that's simply because she doesn't get doubled by him. Marcia also does not get taken out in 1 hit. But yeah, so the Black Knight is incredibly strong. Just crazy strong. So, he also moves if you are in his range. So don't go in this range. Like, Lucia last turn was in his range. But since we moved her, she is not, and she will continue to just keep running away. If I remember correctly, though, on normal mode at least, that the Black Knight just doesn't move. I will have Astrid come up here, and when the time's right, we'll just have her arrive on the spot. This turn, though, I'm going to have Ike take out this sniper. No, I'm going to have Ike take out this guy. So the reason I chose this guy and not the sniper was because the sniper is a promoted enemy, and so he gives more experience on the kill. I want, again, to use bonus experience to level up Ike, and as such, I don't want him to gain a level up. Same with Jill. I'm just going to leave her. Kieran and Oscar don't super matter. Soren as well. But anyway, can Kieran make it to the house? Cool. I'll have Kieran do that. Visit the old house. You're part of the army that brought the princess, aren't you? Oh, you've done a great thing. I've been hiding this scroll so I could give it to you. Use it to drive Dane out of our homeland. You can do it. And he gives us the Nihil. This is actually like a pretty good skill that we might end up using. Basically what Nihil does is that it cancels enemy combat related skills. So for example, with the Black Knight here, it would cancel out his Luna. Now the funny thing with that is, like, if you attack the Black Knight from 2 range, so two spaces away, he's not going to activate Luna anyway. But, so I guess we don't have to do it then. Some people have suggested giving Ike Nihil, because at some point Ike has to fight the Black Knight, and Nihil is pretty nice for that fight. But that's only if you attack him at 1 range. But if you attack him at 2 range, then you're fine. Anyway, I guess Soren could, like, heal people. Speed, please. Nice, great level up. In terms of everyone else, we're just gonna kind of wait. So we've cleared out all the enemies. Those guys show up, that's fine. I'll just have Oscar and Kieran take him out. He does have a mend that we could have stolen if Volk was here. But Volk is not here, so it doesn't matter. Now you might be asking, well, Oscar and Kieran are 2 units, so how are you going to take out all 3 units? And the reason I'll be able to is because Rayson is in bird form. He's in his Lagoose form. And so that means he can chant for both Oscar and Kieran. I mean, even if he couldn't chant for both of them, though, he could have chanted for at least one of them. And one of them is more than a match for this random halberdier guy. See, Kieran almost takes him out in 1 hit. Easy. Alright, very nice. And now that we've taken out all the enemies except for the Black Knight, I could have Soren heal again. And then let's clear the map. Pretty straightforward map, pretty simple. And yet another General of Dane is defeated. I wonder how powerful you will become, Army of Crimea. I look forward to our next meeting. My Lord Ike, Princess Lincia, so you came after all. Thanks to your words, both of my friends came to understand how vital it was. I don't understand the feelings of knights, but I do understand how important your former retainers are to you. And I also understand the strong support with which they provide you. I'm happy we were able to save them. As am I. Alright, shall we return? If I'm going to be fighting with them, I should probably introduce myself. Wait, my Lord Ike. Yes? As you said, Lucia and the others are very important to me. They are family. I may presume too much, but, well, my Lord Ike, you and the others are also irreplaceable to me, so I ask for your continued support. Of course, it's an honor. Now, good old Ike and Alencia moments. Princess! Joffrey! Princess, to behold you again. It's... If you had lost your life today, this reunion would not be taking place. Joffrey, do you hear me? Be careful. Yes, Princess. Lucia told me of what occurred. Our country and Princess now exist as one. It was never our intent to sacrifice your feelings for the sake of the nation. Please forgive us. But soft, what luck that we do feel fate's kiss. Anon the clouds do part, the rains do stop. Heaven itself does sing and thus rejoice at the return of our one true ruler. O Princess, until world's end do you we vow to follow. We are planets of your fair blazing sun. No longer will we think of honor in dying in so cavalier fashion. No matter the difficulties we face, we will choose the road that allows us to continue living at your side. That just reminds me of a really cool quote of like, courage isn't always about like the courage to die for your ideals. A good amount of courage is about living righteously, the courage to live good, live according to good virtues, good principles, good ideals. That's where true courage comes in. It's not about dying gloriously, it's about living gloriously. Joffrey, Bastian, Lucia, thank you. I am so very happy. With you at my side, I want to retake the kingdom of Crimea. Please, lend me your strength. Of course. For our fair son, we would this life forswear. To you, Princess Valencia, we three pledge our eternal loyalty. Oh. What a good scene. This is also a cool scene. Why appear now? Do you mean to tell me you purposely waited until the battle was over? I know how your mind works. I assumed you would attack the moment you saw me. But perhaps you've learned to judge the importance of time and place. The Black Knight is a really good just check-in. He checks in at various points in the story. And with every check-in, you kind of just get a glimpse of how much Ike matures over the course of the story. To a mercenary, nothing's more important than the contract between him and his employer. Shall we call off our contest then? When you die here, you'll be in breach of contract after all. That's not a problem. All I have to do is win. Ready yourself. In case you forgot what these 3D animations look like, there's Ike's critical animation. You're not as overly clumsy as I had feared. It is regrettable that your weapon is so poorly made. Why do my attacks have no effect? My armor is blessed by the goddess. Only weapons that are also blessed can so much as scratch it. Urgh. So common weaponry is useless? Is that it? You should not worry about such trivialities. You possess the sacred blade Ragnell, don't you? Ragnell? Do you not? Ah! It is the counterpart to my blade Alondai. Tell me you were not idiot enough to leave it in that place. You took it with you, did you not, along with your father's corpse? That sword, the one you threw to my father like an act of charity? The one he refused? That's Ragnell? I claim victory today. When next we meet, bring Ragnell. Without the proper weapon, I grow bored. And then he runs away. I mean, I guess he doesn't like run away because he could have easily defeated Ike if he had wanted to. He just leaves. Alright, got some nice bonus experience. And that'll be it for today's episode. Thanks for joining us, and we hope to see you next time.